Okay, the COVID-19 pandemic, bifurcation point in the evolution of modern society? Question mark. I think it is because COVID-19 so far has silenced very much voices about climate change and the much wider problem area of ecological catastrophe. But if we look at the post-COVID-19 period, which seems to be coming up, I can see two kinds of voices, a kind of bifurcation. Some voices very loudly request more economic growth, make up for the losses we had. We have to produce to consume more. Another voice, however, says we cannot go on living as we used to. We have to change. We have to come to a society and economy which is much more ecologically sustainable. And now, okay, we're here in the topic of sociocybernetics. What can sociocybernetics contribute? I think there are three important issues. Usually we talk about cause and effect, but sociocybernetics talks about cause and long-term effects. First thing. Second thing, sociocybernetics and cybernetics in general talks about side effects. But most important is talking about circular causality feedback effects. And now what about all of this with regard to COVID-19? It's a fact that we live on renewable resources, non-renewable resources, especially of this planet, which are going to be depleted if our economies continue as they are so far, or if they produce even more. So in this respect, I can see four different circles, vicious circles, which drive the planet into destruction. One is the circle of financial production. That is, we have nowadays a big part of the economic system, of the financial system, which is quite detached from the so-called real economy, which is producing goods and services, just producing finance or speculation. Another circle is the circle of consumerism. We have the illusion that growth is necessary, that we want to have more and more products. So we have to consume more and more, but consuming more also means to produce more waste, to deplete much more quickly the non-renewable resources of this planet. And linked to this is the circle of GDP, the illusion of affluence by economic growth and economic measurements. It says the more GDP we have, or also GNP, gross national product, the better we are off. The more we produce, but we produce the more, the faster we create waste, the faster we abolish things and throw them away. So this is another circle. And the fourth circle based on all of this is the circle of waste production. We're using our little renewable resources and our lots of non-renewable resources just to produce GNP and to produce waste in the end. So after all, what can socio-cybernetic contribute? I have designed a graph in which I have tried to illustrate these relationships between different aspects of our societies and economies. And I have further specified in a series of this basic graph the effects and the workings of these four different circles. So I think socio-cybernetics and systems theory and cybernetics in general can help us to find points of intervention in these circles, in these vicious circles, and find points of intervention which may permit us to reconstruct the circles or break them up. In other words, we need to come to a society and an economy which is more sustainable, but this means a society with less waste, a society which is using up less of the non-renewable resources, because once they are gone, we are gone. Thank you very much.